21st is 1 week from today, so we are getting ready to celebrate our home and native land with designer Sarah Gunn. What a time to be alive. It's always nice to celebrate Canada. Canada Day is a big deal, especially if you do it the right way, like you have done here with all the amazing food.
Right. Well, you know what? I don't think there's anything more Canadian than camping.
That's true.
But
do you camp?
No.
Me neither.
I do not camp.
Okay.
Listen.
But we're still allowed to be Canadian, right?
I think so. I think so. You know what? I love lots of aspects of camping. I don't love sleeping on the ground.
Me neither.
At all. So I thought, why not have a Canada Day camping party in your backyard with all the best parts of camping, and then when the party's over, you can go inside your house.
Go to your king-size bed.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. That works for me really well.
Right.
I love it.
Right.
So you've got all the trappings here.
Right. So you want to set the scene to make it feel right, you know? So we've got these beautiful trees as a backdrop here from Sheridan Nurseries.
Nice.
So if you have a spot in your backyard that's got a lot of greenery, kind of set up everything there so you feel like you're in the forest.
Yes.
Without being there. In real life. And then my favorite thing about camping is a bonfire. I absolutely love it. So we've got a beautiful fire pit here. You know, have that lit in the afternoon into the evening. You can do your s'mores, roast marshmallows, sing songs around the campfire. And this beauty here is from Hearth Manor.
Lovely.
I love that. And then of course you want everyone gathering around there. So you want a variety of seating. So we've got these really comfy chairs, again with the Canada motif, which I think is really fun from Canadian Tire. But I want lots of comfy options. So you want to layer it with pillows and blankets. Again, with the camping, I've even got a sleeping bag on the floor here, and you can get all of these at Chapters. So you're having,
so good.
You can snuggle up there all night long.
Yeah.
Right, and you're comfy and cozy and warm because our nights are a little chilly.
It gets chilly. I mean, we do a bonfire all the time now. Like it can be a regular Tuesday, and I think it's fun for the kids. But the blankets and the sleeping bags and all of that just adds to it, and you want to stay outside later.
That's exactly it. Yeah, exactly. The party's going to extend if you make it really comfortable for everyone. If you want people to leave early, no pillows, no blankets.
No blankets.
See ya.
Get out.
Yeah, exactly. Go.
Right? Go.
I'm going to go in my bed. So that's, you know, setting the scene, making it really cozy and comfortable, but we need to talk about the food.
Yes, we do.
So I thought it would be really fun to have a party with iconic Canadian foods from coast to coast to coast. So you could do this a couple of different ways. You could assign each guest a province. Good. And then tell them whether they're to bring a savory or a sweet treat, and then they have to figure out what best represents that province. I like the idea of ordering it in. There's so many food delivery services now. You could actually have some of this stuff delivered to your door that day, which saves so much effort on everybody's part, right? So let's talk about some of the stuff that we've got here.
What'd you bring?
We brought some goodness. So this is probably honestly my favorite segment of my entire life because I've got poutine, but it's not just poutine. It's a DIY poutine bar. Oh. So have the French fries, have the gravy, and then all sorts of toppings. So I've got ketchup chips, bacon, waffles, and of course the authentic Quebec cheese curds.
You gotta have the cheese curds.
This is all from Smoke's Poutineery. And it's set on this beautiful table here from IKEA, which I love the rustic look. And I should say that this isn't a tablecloth, it's actually a picnic blanket, which is a fun option to put on there to give that feel.
That's lovely.
And there's so many do you want to try some of this or no? Or should I just eat it myself?
Just bring it.
So this one's called Oh Canada, and it's topped with waffles, maple syrup, bacon, ketchup chips.
Before I eat this, Al, do you want to get a shot of this? There's ketchup chips on top of this.
It's insane. Segment to last forever.
What's that one?
This one is Hot Chick.
Hot Chick? That's what it's called?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? No, this one's Hot Chick.
Okay.
I'm trading it. I get to try them all because
I will show
because
Al.
it's got the pickles on top too.
But it looks like it's waffles in there or
something. There are waffles in there as well too.
Can you see that? Oh my gosh, she is a hot chick.
Right?
Yeah.
So delicious.
Here, you can put that
Speaking
down.
of delicious and Canadian, right next to you, you've got a lobster roll. It doesn't get more East Coast than that, so of course, being from the Maritimes, I had to represent.
Yes. Do you eat these every day when you go home?
Can I be totally honest with you?
Be honest with me.
I don't eat seafood.
Oh, so you don't eat the lobster rolls?
I'm sorry,
I will
Nova
eat them
Scotia.
For you.
I know. No, so I can make it though. I make it for everybody. I know how to steam a lobster, twist it, serve it to you, and I'll happily do that.
Right.
But you get it all to yourself.
You know what?
Some people like hanging out with me.
Food.
Yeah. So then we've got in the middle.
Yeah.
An iconic Canadian item.
Ketchup chips.
Ketchup chips.
Why were the only ones smart enough to do ketchup chips?
I have no idea. You know what? My brother used to live in the States, and he would have us mail him ketchup chips every once in a while.
Because they're that important.
Because those were his favorite.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
They're
so.
good.
They're so good.
And the other thing that's really good, Nanaimo bars. So, but you have to make them the right way, you know. So there's a special way to make the Nanaimo bars, and like originated from Nanaimo, BC. Am I right? Yeah.
These ones originated from a box.
Also good.
I did some stirring.
Yes.
I did some stirring and some cutting, but that's about it. And they're actually really delicious. They are really good.
Good stuff.
Yeah. And then, of course, beaver tails.
Yes.
They're so Canadian. You know, this last winter I was in Ottawa.
Yeah.
And I went down in the Rideau Canal. I don't skate, but I had a beaver tail sitting on a park bench on the Rideau Canal. I don't think it gets more Canadian than that. And there's so many different flavors. You could do a little DIY situation with those too and have toppings for people to kind of mix and match what they want to put on there.
They've come a long way, those beaver tails. I love how you live your life like me. So you don't camp, you don't skate, you sit on the outskirts, you hold the bags for the kids, and you eat the beaver tails. Like, that's how I run my life.
Right?
Like, put it here.
Yeah.